have I wasted my money on this or not? So I've got a Sony a6700 camera. I bought it mostly for videos, but some photos as well. So it's a good hybrid camera. Takes awesome videos, but recently I did shoot a video in the garage, just room temperature, and I found that it did overheat after 30 minutes and shut down. Did a bit of reading on it, and yes, it does overheat since it doesn't have a fan. So adding an external fan to it hopefully help overcome the overheating. That's what I'm going to be addressing in the video. So first test, I'm going to run the camera on a 4K 60 frames per second raise until it overheats, to see how long it takes without any additional fans. Then test 2 will be mounting the fan whilst overheated. Will I be able to continue to record at that point, and for how long? And test 3 would be running with the fan right from the beginning to see how long can I record for. Also, I want to test whether it works with the DJI RS4 Mini gimbal. So I already took it out of the box, but that's the box it comes in. And then inside, use the fan, some quality certificate, a charging cable, a manual. There were two different models to choose from. These two models here. There's the old model and the new model. So I got the new model. The new model has the battery built into it and has a little screen. And also they improved the mounting, how it mounts onto the camera. The previous one had a plate here that was, my understanding is it will stick to the back of the camera and it wasn't very stable. This one seems to sit nicely. On the screen here it has 0, 1 and 2, so that's the speed. It's on 0. Press 1 turns on 1 speed, 2 second speed. Press again, turns off on 0. Also it tells you the temperature of the camera. By this bit being in contact with the camera, that reads the temperature. It has a USB-C port here to charge, and there's nothing else to it. It's metal, has a little bit of weight to it, just because it's metal, to absorb the heat, to act like a heat sink. I'm pretty sure the whole thing, that's why it's made out of metal. To mount it, you have to look on the list to make sure this works with your camera. It needs to have a screen that flips to the side like this in order to work. To mount it, that's why first squeeze it in, and then it's pretty good from movement. It won't just come off unless you drop the camera probably. Adds a bit of a profile there. It's probably 3 times as thick as the screen. I'm gonna get the mic as close as possible to it. So this is what it sounds like without the fan being on. Okay, and putting it on first speed. Okay, and turn up again to second speed. It's on 2 now. That's the fastest it can go. I'm using an external mic, so I'm gonna have the mic away from the camera. That's the mic up there. On the fastest speed might pick up some sound there. We'll see. I'm gonna run some tests and we'll see if it does. But yeah, that's something to be thinking about, running a fan. So let's go with test number 1. Okay, so it's shut down. Test 2, let's see if I mount the fan on an already overheated camera, will it bring the temperature down and be able to continue to record? Alright, well, I'm not gonna let it go any longer because clearly the temperature is going down. came down quite a bit, and I don't see it going up for any reason. I think from here it's gonna go until camera battery will go flat, or the SD card will go full, or the actual fan goes flat. But yeah, definitely that's a quick recovery. I'm gonna let the camera cool down completely. Then I'll put the other battery that is fully charged, and then I'll start the test number 3. I'm gonna start with the fan on low right from the start. Oh, I turned the camera on. Got an hour and 1 minute, battery 100%. Turn the fan on. So this is test 3. So I'm gonna run the fan on the lowest setting. I'm gonna start recording. That's it. Stay tuned for results. Okay, so I noticed the temperature started to creep up. The overheating symbol popped up on the screen after 40 minutes. So I decided to put the fan up on speed number 2. And I managed to get the full hour recording until the SD card was full. Without switching the fan to the second speed, I think the camera would have been overheated by now. Alright, looks like I have a test 4 to do with the fan on speed 2, full SD card, full battery. Hopefully it's not going to overheat, it's going to keep up with the camera until the camera battery gets depleted or SD card gets full. Let's see. Alright, looks like the fan ran out of juice. Let's see how long until the camera overheats now, not having the fan at all. Okay, so I ended up doing 4 tests. Test 1 was without a fan. After 25 minutes, camera overheated and shut down. Test 2, once the camera was overheated, I mounted a fan, put it on the fast speed 2, and that managed to bring the temperature right down, and looks like it was going to work smoothly until the fan would go flat. Test 3, I had the fan on speed 1, on the lowest speed, running right from the beginning, but after 40 minutes, this hot symbol popped up on the camera display, and it was going to shut down, so it can't really cope with the fan on speed 1 the whole time. So I ramped it up to speed 2, and it kept recording until the SD card filled up, or the camera battery would have gone flat, or the fan would have gone flat. So then I had to do a 4th test. I had the fan fully charged and on highest speed, speed 2. So with that, I managed to get an hour and 4 minutes. After that, the fan went flat, and 3 minutes later, camera overheated. So technically, if I have to record less than an hour, I would record with the fan on the 2nd speed from the get-go, so then I know there was no interruptions. But if I need to record as much as possible, then I would start without the fan running, and after 20 minutes, when the camera is about to overheat, I would turn the fan on the 2nd speed, which will give me another hour of fan time, which will add up to an hour and 20 minutes. So that's the most I could get out of the fan and the camera combo without stopping. Was it worth it buying it? 100%. Clearly, without the fan, I would only get 25 minutes room temperature. If it's hot outside, it will be even less than that. Okay, so as I promised, I was going to test whether the A6700 with the fan would work nicely with the DJI RS4 mini gimbal. Whether there's enough clearance. So here it is on tilt, no issues, or pan, no problem. So yeah, that works fine. Obviously I had to do a quick calibration since now having the fan, the weight of the camera changed, the weight distribution changed, and that seems to work just fine. I hope the video helps you guys work out whether you want a fan or not. If you do long recordings, maybe get the FX30, has a built-in fan, you're good to go. You don't need to fiddle with recharging the fans and so forth. But I'm not doing long recordings generally. If I have to, then I will probably put the fan on, and I know I can get an hour and 20 minutes out of it. But generally, I just do small recordings at a time. But for the odd time when I need to, I know I can use the fan and get a bit longer out of it. If you found some good info in the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, put a comment in there, let me know whether the video helped you. Check out the links in the description. Alright, cheers guys.